I grew up with an alcoholic father. So whenever he would get upset, he would put it out on my mom and myself. So we got beat a lot, daily. So growing up, I would get beat for anything. So I didn't know the difference between right and wrong. I was kind of a very confused kid.
Mm-hmm. To most of the world, you're super clean. Like you don't do drugs. You never done drugs.
No.
You've never had alcohol. You don't drink alcohol.
No, I've tasted alcohol, but
Yeah.
no, I've never. I'm not a drinker.
Do you think that is due probably to your father that used to drink a lot?
It's probably due to him, but it's also due to, at a young age, I realized that I had a very weak mind. I want nothing to interfere with my own thought process. Like a lot of people, before they go on stage, they get a little bit tipsy, get a little buzz,
Yeah.
maybe smoke a little something, do a little something. I want to make sure that every single thing I feel is real. I want no masking. I want nothing to mask my ability to feel fear, to overcome fear, whatever it may be. I'm not saying that people who drink and do these different things are trying to hide. Some people just do it. For me, I think of it as almost like a masking agent, so then your mind doesn't have to work as hard. And
Yeah.
that means I'm losing. We have two voices in our mind, and boy, I know they're fucking true. I've heard them. I hear them now. And they're real. There's that one voice. That voice I used to love to fucking hear, that we love to hear. It's that soft motherfucker. That soft motherfucking voice that says, sleep the fuck in. It's okay. It's that coddling voice. You want to be hugged and nurtured and all that shit that says it's going to be okay. Well, there's another motherfucking voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's not your girlfriend. It's not your boyfriend. It's that demon fucking voice that whispers in your fucking ear that says, get up, motherfucker. You're not fucking good enough. You gotta work fucking harder. You haven't put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. It's that voice you don't want to fucking hear. But guess what? It's that voice you need to fucking listen to. Stay hard. Listen to the whisper. Maybe you were a victim of being called fat growing up. Folks make fun of you and shit. Maybe you weren't the smartest motherfucker in school, and people came at you for that shit. There's great power in adversity. If you're a victim of any kind, make sure you use that shit to become successful. Don't look for revenge. Look for the fucking reckoning. And I guarantee you, all those people who fuck with you growing up, you might just be their boss. They'll come looking for a fucking favor. And when they do, you got an option to say okay, or do what I do and say go fuck yourself. Ha! Beware of one thing, motherfuckers. Spitting in the wind. That shit comes back in your face. Stay hard. Most of us live our entire lives avoiding failure. It's funny. I walk around, people come up to me and they say, man, you're that Navy SEAL, you went through Ranger School, you were Air Force TAC P, you did the pull-up record, you run all these ultra races, all this shit, man. The funny thing about it, they know that part of me. This is the part I know about myself. I failed the ASVAB test to get in the military 3 times. In the Air Force, failed at pararescue. In the SEALs, it took me 3 times to get through Navy SEAL training. The pull-up record took me 3 times. You can't live your life being afraid to fail. All those failures made me the success in the day. Stay hard, stay in the fight.
There's a whole bunch of men and women who are now buried and dead, who live to be 100 years old, who never really started their journey. And what I mean by never started their journey is most of us walk around in fear. We're scared to death, so we pick a different route. When you pick a different route because you're afraid, you never start the journey that God put you on. The journey is not supposed to be the journey of fun.
No.
And most of us take that right turn because you're like, oh man, I'm scared to jump from an airplane, so I'm not going to be a Navy SEAL. I'm going to go be in finance. That's not the journey. The journey starts when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm not who I need to be. I need to overcome these fears, and that's when your journey begins. If I would have stayed in my same scared kid that I was, I would be here right now probably spraying for cockroaches at 41 years old, never knowing I could have been an ultra runner, could have been a Navy SEAL, could have been an Army Ranger, could have been an Air Force TAC of Air. I did all these things because I started my journey. Most people have no idea what they're capable of because they're so afraid to start their journey and they die not knowing.